What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So in this video we're talking about what I believe to be one of the absolute most versatile fragrances from the house of Mancera, up there with Mancera Aqua. This is Aqua Wood, one I've had for quite some time now that it seemed to have slipped my mind that I'd wanted to do a review for well over a year at this point, going into a year and a half, almost 2 years at this point. So finally getting around to doing a full review on this one. I think it's one of the best offerings from the house. So let's discuss it. Stay tuned. So I have the notes on screen for you guys, and I'm going to give myself a couple little sprays on a test strip so we can kind of sniff on it. So the best part about this one is there's depth here. You'll see the internet compare it to Bulgari's Aqua Amara. Now it doesn't have that musky orange smell to it, though the citrus is listed here. You do get an orange smell, but the biggest thing that's beautiful about this opening is that fresh fruity pear. The pear note here is amazing. It's warm and ambery as it dries. It's a little bit of a watery type of citrus smell with a distinctive frankincense, smoky nuance. Very woodsy dominant as it dries. This is hands down one of their 10 best fragrances. And it's not crazy complex. It's not full of florals, though they do have some rose. It's not overdone with rose, because I know a lot of Mancera offerings, as far as their more versatile, easy to wear options, tend to have a lot of rose or dense white florals. There is a rose note here. It's Turkish rose, I believe. It's not too much. It's not a heavily rose smell. I wouldn't even rank floral as like one of the 5 main accords. I don't even remember what they rank it on Parfumo. I don't think floral is one of the high 5, but could be. To me, not so much. I get more of a fresh citrus, light fruity tone, smoky, woodsy, ambery fragrance. That's how it comes across to me. I think this, in some ways, might be a better all-around scent than Zaharoff, because that one's sharp lemon, rich fruits, dry woods, a hit of leather. It's not necessarily for everyone, but I think, either way, you're in good shape. But I put this up there right next to it as 1A and 1B as the most versatile from the house, signature scent-worthy type of stuff. So if any of that scent profile sounds good to you, I would strongly encourage you getting your nose on this one, because it smells that good. It's definitely a blue fragrance. They put it in the right color bottle. Now, as far as performance, leaves nothing to be desired. So the safe range to put this one in is 8 to 10 hours. I've never clocked it at 8 hours, just like when I did the Cosmic Pepper review, which probably came out before this video. They're being filmed in the same day. Obviously, I'm wearing the same outfit. I think this one's even more versatile than that, and it performs about the same. Like, literally, the same. More so 10 hours, but longevity to be anticipated, I would say for most people, would be in the 8 to 10 hour range, and projection about 2 hours. Moderate to heavy range, like it's pretty stout early on, as with most Manceras. Nothing different here. It's not an overwhelming beast, but it is one of their very strong offerings that has a lot of freshness. It's, like I said, it's one of their best fragrances. Spoiler, the overall rating's pretty high on this one. Now, in regards to sillage, it's similar to the moderate range. Like I said, it almost performs identically to something like Cosmic Pepper. 8 to 10 hours in longevity, moderate to heavy 2 hours of projection before it calms down into its, sillage and close to skin scent bubble that you're going to be left with for the majority of it, which is actually moderate. You get pretty strong whiffs of this one. So I would say there's a good consistency when it comes to this style fragrance from Pierre Montal. They all seem to offer not necessarily the same nuances, but similar patterns to the way the profiles develop and the way they perform. So I can appreciate the level of consistency by Pierre Montal in these creations. So across the board, well above average in all 3 performance subcategories. Final thoughts on this one. Like I said already in this video, I think it's one of the best of house. Absolutely a blue fragrance with real nuance. This one actually develops. It's not super sweet. It's not crazy earthy. There's a little hint of spice from some ginger. You get fresh, watery citrus that gives kind of this aquatic feel to it. It's not some sea breeze aquatic or anything like that, but there's definitely a lot of elements that tie it into the color of this bottle. It's not like Mancera Silver Blue, where that profile, while beautiful, should not be called silver blue and should not be in a blue bottle. Aqua Wood, it is a little aquatic. It is definitely very woodsy as it dries. The name's fitting, the color's fitting, and it's much deeper than the name indicates. I think this is a phenomenal scent from them. I think it's a 9 out of 10. This is an outstanding signature scent from Mancera. Like I said before, this is one of the 10 best fragrances I've ever smelled from Pierre Montal. And at this stage, I've smelled in the realm of 50 Mancera fragrances, not counting Montal. I'm a big fan of the house. Pierre Montal, in many ways, might be my favorite perfumer because I just have so many examples of his work that I really enjoy. This being one of the glaringly obvious choices because it really suits my style and my taste. I like the versatile fragrances, but this is a versatile fragrance with real depth and great performance, and it really checks a lot of boxes that I think most people would absolutely enjoy. So it's outstanding, 9 out of 10. Well, that's my thoughts and feelings on Mancera Aqua Wood. I think this is pretty much a must-try from the house. This is a phenomenal offering. You can get this one for a really good price. 4 ounces goes such a long way with this fragrance. Absolute joy. All the freshness with depth and performance. I don't know what more you could ask for. And until next time, do me a real quick favor. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe because I do appreciate all the feedback and I love hearing from you guys. How many of you have tried this? Do you agree with my assessment? Have you never tried it and something you heard here today makes you want to get your nose on it? I would encourage you. Get yourself a sample. Check it out. Just like I said with Cosmic Pepper, you could do a lot worse on blind buys. I think this is an even safer blind buy, even though there's really no such thing as a safe blind buy. This one's less risky than most when it comes to Mancera, in my opinion, of course. And until next time, I will say, if you get your hands on Aqua Wood from Mancera and you give it a spray now, there's a really good chance you'll thank me later with this one. Have a good one, guys.